Hello students, today I will be discussing one of the law, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. This law is given by Marshall. That is according to him, that is when the consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, he gets less and less satisfaction. It means the marginal utility goes on diminishing when he consumes more and more units of commodity. So the what marginal utility, that is extra satisfaction that consumer get by consuming an extra unit of a commodity, that is net addition made to the total utility by consuming an extra unit of a commodity. So as per this law, when we consume more and more, we get less and less satisfaction. It means the marginal utility from the successive unit goes on diminishing or goes on decreasing. So this law is also known as the law of fundamental law of satisfaction or fundamental psychological law. So that is, we can explain this law with the help of one schedule. So that is when you are writing the schedule, so there will be two columns. One is units consumed and the second column is marginal utility. So when he consumes the first unit, for example, say he gets 10 utils. When he is consuming the second unit, he gets less than 10. For example, he gets 7. Third unit gives him satisfaction equal to 4 utils. And fourth unit, he gets 0 satisfaction. And fifth unit, he gets minus 2. So this schedule explains when he consumes more and more, he gets less and less satisfaction. The marginal utility goes on diminishing. So that is the above schedule tells that is when he consumes the first unit, he gets 10, and when he consumes the fourth unit, he gets 0 utility. It means it is a stage of full satisfaction. His want is fully satisfied. It is a stage of full satisfaction. And when after the stage of full satisfaction, if he consume, then he gets negative utility. So this negative utility occurs due to excess consumption. So after that is for example, you are hungry, you are eating apple. First apple gives you 10 satisfaction. Second 7, third 4th, and the fourth one 0. You are saying, my stomach is full. And after that, if you eat, it comes out. So that is called as negative utility. It occurs due to excess consumption. So this is the schedule of marginal utility. Then you have to explain this law with the help of curve. First you have to mark the x-axis and y-axis. And you have to label it. What is shown on x-axis? Units consumed. And what is on y-axis? Marginal utility. So that is, then you have to, no need to take the scale. Directly you can draw the curve. So this is a marginal utility curve. It is downward sloping curve. So now after writing the diagram, you have to explain it. What is shown on x-axis? The first sentence will be what is shown on x-axis and y-axis. Units consumed is shown on x-axis and marginal utility is on y-axis. Then MU, this is MU. MU is what? Marginal utility curve, which slopes downwards from left to right. So the marginal utility curve cuts the x-axis. This is the stage of full satisfaction where the marginal utility is 0. and marginal utility score comes below the x-axis, that is called as negative utility, which occurs due to excess consumption. So now, what are the assumptions of law of diminishing marginal utility? The first assumption is the units should be standard. Only the standard units should be consumed. It means that whatever the units consumed, it should not be too small and it should not be too big also. For example, when you will get this result, it goes on diminishing, then it will come to 0 and minus. When you will get this result, when the units consumed should be standard. It means it should not be too small. For example, grapes. Or suppose you are thirsty, then the spoonful of water is given. That is, every spoon you get more and more satisfaction. So the unit consumption should be standard. Instead of the spoonful of water, a glass of water, and not bucketful of water. If you give that to the one full bucket of water, you will get in first bucket only all this result. So units consumed should not be too small and it should not be too big. For example, in case of a fruit, it should not be grapes. That is standard unit that is should be consumed. Means that is a orange you can take, or a apple, or a guava, and not a piece of apple, or that is a jackfruit. If it is a jackfruit, in one first jackfruit only you will get all this result. So it should not be too big and it should not be too small. And the second one assumption, the consumption of the commodity should be continuous. There should not be any gap between the consumption. So if you are hungry, you have to eat apple one after another. Suppose you are eating one apple morning and one apple afternoon, one apple evening, and one apple night time, then you will not get this result. It should be one after another. Then only you will get this type of a result, that is goes on decreasing and then it will become 0 and minus 2. This is the second one. Third one is all commodities that is consumed should be homogeneous. It means same. For example, the apple. The quality of the apple should remain same. Color should remain same. Size also should remain same. If there is a change in the color or a quality or size, the law will not be applicable. For example, first apple is not tasty, second is very tasty, then automatically you will get more satisfaction when you consume the second one. And that's why it is assumed that is the commodity should be homogeneous in quality, color, size, everything. There should not be any change. And the fourth one is the consumer behavior should be rationally. It means the consumer should behave rationally. It means his aim is to get maximum satisfaction out of the consumption. Then if he is having this aim, then only the law is applicable. Thank you.